Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Commodity TV out of our COVID-19 home studios here in Switzerland. And with me here is now sitting in Toronto, Taj Singh, the CEO of Discovery Metals. You remember the fantastic silver explorer working in Mexico with a real bombastic, very large property called Cordero. And we want to get an update from Taj and want to know what's going on with the company. Taj, good morning, and thank you very much, really for taking the time that early.
Perfect. Thank you, Johan. Very good to see you here from the home office.
Yeah, very good to see you. I wish we could see us personally. That's much more fun normally, but now we have to do it like this. Anyhow, I think the last interview we did in January this year, so you already had some very good drill results also afterwards. Maybe you can elaborate a bit in the last 3 months. I saw drill results like 34 meters with 617 grams silver equivalent and 3.7 meters with 2,500 grams silver equivalent. So what program are you running? How many meters you are drilling? How many holes? Please elaborate a bit on that.
Yeah, perfect. We are doing a phase 1 drill program. We started in roughly October of 2019. We acquired the property, if you remember, in August 2019. We're doing a 30 to 35,000 meter drill program. Currently, we've completed close to about 18,000 meters. So halfway through, we've had to temporarily suspend operations because of the COVID-19 in Mexico, just temporarily. Yeah. But we've done about 18,000 meters, and it's just been extremely encouraging for us. Our whole thesis of Cordero was that, you know, there's a very large project we all knew about, over 1 billion tons of mineralized rock of silver, gold, zinc, lead. But within that, we think there's a very sizable, high-grade, open pit resource that works at much lower silver prices than originally envisioned. And as we do our drilling, each hole after hole, that's confirming that. The results have been extremely encouraging and support our thesis that within this large resource is a shallow, high-grade component of significant scale.
Fantastic. So if I remember that correct, you said you purchased the property in August last year from Levin, right? So this is the old Cordero project, and I remember that always we said like, Cordero maybe $22, $25 silver is maybe to be used here to really get good economics. And now I see what you just also touched shortly on is that it looks like that you have silver, gold, lead, zinc, all together. So what would you say, what silver price now is a little bit more appropriate? Did it come a little bit down?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely, from what we're seeing, we think really what silver was at January and February is completely a silver price, which this project would work at and could be a mine, which I'm talking $17, $18 silver. And you know, listen, silver went down to 12. It's now back to 15. I think it's only a matter of time, and I'm sure you've talked about it with all of the contacts you know in industry. We all know it's a matter of time before silver comes back, and we're ready. We're going to be ready to showcase this project. And our drilling is really showing that there's a project there that works at that $17 or $18 kind of price. And then if silver moves even stronger, it gets larger and larger and larger, and as you know, one of the largest silver projects. Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. That is great. Also, it looks to me a little bit like I was just looking at your news releases on your last 3-4 news releases about the exploration. It looks to me a little bit like that the silver equivalent grades are rising.
Yes, that's one of the encouraging kind of pieces of information we've been getting as we drill here. Kind of couple of major things have happened recently. Number one is the grades are looking higher than historically seen at the property in similar zones, and that's related to our understanding of the geology of the project, changing the direction of the drilling, making it perpendicular to that northeast trend which we've defined, which was different than what Levin was doing previously. The grades are, so like I said, the grades are coming higher. Specifically, the gold grade is substantially higher. And additionally, it looks like the expansion of the high grade zone is pretty evident. So, you know, the high grade core, we've already stepped out from that, and it's continuing. So already beyond the known limits of the high grade core, it's gotten bigger, and we're going to keep going to the northeast to expand that. And as well, within the areas where there has been drilling, the grades seem to be higher.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's assume that you can go back whatever end of May for the drilling. Yeah, so then you still have like 12 to 17,000 meters left, right? Which you can drill off, correct? So this is the next step, what you really want to finish then until summer. Is that correct?
Correct, exactly. We want to get that phase 1 drilling completed, and then that will eventually lead into a new resource, as we've talked about before, and then a brand new PEA on the new Cordero.
Okay, super. To what depths you are normally, let's say in average, are drilling, and have the holes finished, let's say, still in mineralization?
We are drilling typical holes go up to about 400. We've also drilled, depending on the zones, up to 600 meters, 650 meters. And exactly, in most of the holes, the mineralization is completely continuous in the breccia-hosted mineralization, which is a very wide, as you see from our results, very wide, coherent mineralization. And we're not really going beyond the 400 or 500. We're looking at this as kind of an open pit, but in many cases, there is kind of, it suggests that this could continue below those depths as well.
So that would mean, let's say you can start with an open pit, and maybe after some more drilling, when you have done the open pit, you can maybe go underground. But this is future speculation, call it, yeah, for the regulators here, please.
Exactly. No, it is. It's honestly, we know there's a pit there. It's shallow, high grade mineralization. We know there's a pit there. As we drill more and we see the potential for maybe a potential underground scenario, maybe that works. But clearly right now there is an open pit that works with a very good strip ratio, very good metallurgy, good infrastructure. All of the boxes are ticked for Cordero. And additionally, a new component of Cordero, which we have found and we've been really working on, is the vein component. The high grade vein, very high grade, multi kilos, as you see in our results, kilo and a half, 2.5 kilos of silver equivalent. And these are veins that were previous workings where Cordero was historically mined. It was the veins, very, very high grade direct ship ore. But Lavon was looking for the big bulk tonnage Penasquito style project. These veins were not tested. And from our recent release, we just started testing the veins, and very, very encouraging results.
Fantastic.
Like I'm telling you, 1 to 2 kilos in multiple intervals over good width. So that wall could supplement the open pit material, or potentially that's mined underground. We'll see when we get to it, but this is a completely new component which could change Cordero entirely.
Great. 2 other questions. You have received the TSX Venture 50 award. For what is that? Just for our European viewers, because they're maybe not familiar with that.
The TSX Venture 50 award recognizes the top companies during the year. So during the 2019 year, for 3 categories. One is share price performance, one is market cap growth, and the other one is trading volume growth. And so we were, there's about 2,000 mining companies on the TSX Venture Exchange, and we were in the top 10. They picked from 5 different sectors. They picked 10 companies each, TSX Venture 50, and we were within the top 10 mining companies based on the performance in 2019.
Fantastic.
So it's very satisfying to see that, and it just speaks to the fact of the work we've done, the asset we've acquired as a world scale, world-class project, and also the team has just been doing a great job to keep pushing our story forward.
Fantastic. So when you can resume the work, how much money is in the bank? Are you solidly financed?
We started the year, we're very solidly financed. We started the year with $24 million Canadian. We're at about the $21 million level, or slightly below. So we're very well financed to complete our program and have significant still cash in the treasury after we've completed everything. So it's one of the fortunate positions we're in right now, is that we're very solidly financed to complete our plans.
Yeah, and you're not really spending money now, right?
No, exactly. Operations are suspended, so we're not really spending any money because our own main cost is drilling,
Mhm.
and that's been suspended temporarily. But we are we are very excited for all of this to pass all of us and get going again with the drills.
Fantastic. Super. Taj, thank you very much for the update. So I would say the world is maybe not so shiny today, but we are hopefully to have light on the end of the tunnel quite soon here, as it looks also here in Europe much, much better now. And I hope you guys in Canada will have the same maybe in 1 or 2 weeks then, because you are a little bit later than us. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Stay healthy. That is very important. And of course, have a gin and tonic, because that is against the virus, and it makes you a little bit more funny in the head. That's good. And yeah, stay healthy. And the big running gag on all those interviews at the end is wash your hands.
Exactly. Always wash your hands. Thank you very much, Johan. And again,
Super.
stay safe and sound to you as well. And we're very much looking forward to seeing you in person again very soon.
Thank you very much, Taj. Super. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Commodity TV for you out of our studios here with Taj Singh, the CEO of Discovery Metals, directly from Toronto. And yeah, you heard it. The company is in perfect shape, was a winner of the TSX Venture 50 Award, yeah, which is really a pretty great honor to have. And also the drill results are getting better and better and better. And they have outstanding results: silver, gold, lead, zinc. And it looks, yeah, very, yeah, for sure, and very safe that there will be in the future a big open pit at the Cordero project. And I think the team around Taj is doing a terrific job, sorry, a terrific job. And I think Discovery Metals is one of the best call options on a higher silver price. I suggest you check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland.